Japan, you know, this dude is like 16, and he's having fun just roasting me. Even his brother, but like, he's really friends, he's been watching someone smoke and watches. And because we come to that. So yeah, but that's something also that came within me, so that Haitian folkloric dance or Haitian culture influenced me a lot, because Haitian dance a lot. We have this dance called compa, which is a carpet dance. So it's a lot of like we have African Americans, a lot of dancing the parties, dancing with somebody else, with this couple dance that we have. My brother is a strong influence. The breaking community was a strong influence. That battling, fighting for your identity. That's more what I would say in Montreal. It's like a fighting for your identity. I am Venom, so people are going to know me for this. And I'm a rebel, and that's what I'm going to do. And I care less, that's what I'm going to do. Namco, same thing. Moonbees, Green Tech did this thing, and everybody. So it was like fighting for an identity and shouting your identity. That was a little bit what happened. I don't know if that makes sense, but just like everywhere. But that's the influence, and that what makes Montreal what it is. And sometimes people see videos with battling really hard, but it's all respect and it's all love. We all respect each other strongly. We're all really patriotic about each other. If one person, you know, levels up to a certain level, we're happy for this person, it just motivates other people to catch up and smash him eventually. After that, oh yeah, really? Well, I'm gonna smash you. Okay, cool, respect. I'm gonna get you next time. But that's a different culture in Montreal. But all in respect and all in love, we came to Montreal. Yeah, you saw it. It's all love. It's all like honest love. We like it. That's it. Cool.
Anyone else wants to say? Be yourself. That's what the bottom line is. All this stuff. Allow people to be themselves, and don't be afraid to be yourself. Because that's how you're going to create your own. Everybody has a different experience in their life. You might know how to move some way because of kung fu or something you learned, right? Like he's saying. So he brought that into his dance, and he's going to listen to the next guy. So I think that's how you're going to find your identity. Yeah.
Deep words. So you're scared.
Yeah, I just want to add one before I say. That, you know, probably like 15 or 10 years ago, you know, Japan was in a phase that, you know, like searching and seeking for what's the real thing? What's the real thing? It's like it's weird, but what's the correct thing? You know, am I doing this right? You know, that was always a question back then, and I think at some point, you know, every country will probably go through that phase. You know, just having new things coming in and not understanding what's the right, and if there's a right thing or not, they don't understand that either. So, you know, Japan was at that point a couple of times ago, and what, from my experience, is that one thing is that to understand is what's very important, and after that, what you just said, you just make your own decision. So making decision without not knowing, I think it's better off to understand solidly what was like at a certain point, like what's dancing and what's popping, what's the culture. Then make your own decision and what you want to do, what you want, what you like, what kind of styles you like, and just keep on digging for the things that you like. And then you'll probably find like something that's your own style, your own identity. I think that's like one way, especially for me. That's how I did it. So yeah, that's one way you could do it. Yeah.
Thank you. Yeah, because Yosuke is from Japan, so you know, Asian culture is something closer to what we are. So yeah, perhaps we can learn something about it, and of course, make your own decision and make your own choice. Okay. So all these like examples that we heard so far and stuff, like don't treat it like it's like the Bible, you have to do it this and that and that and that. These are all just like case studies where people have done it that way, but you got to find your own way to do it. It does not apply all the time. Not like our exams. 10-year series you just apply directly. Okay. So moving on, right? So now we established like the need to be different and to find your own culture and like some examples on how we can move forward and find our own culture. So speaking of culture, right? Another big thing that is beyond our control and now is a worldwide phenomenon is actually like battles, or what we will say like contests. Yeah, because you understand like in the past, right, battles were more like personal in a sense, and we go for rounds and rounds and sometimes hours, you know. But now contests are just like it's almost like a so you think you can dance 1 minute version or something. Yeah, so it's more like a performance, you know. So that's the thing, like for me, what I find like the new generation, like we are more drawn to the dance by battle, or what we see on YouTube, you know. So like, I don't know, how do we like, what's your opinion, like how can we come out of it, or what should we like, how should we approach like, you know, battles and stuff, like, because we heard so many different point of views, like sometimes people say, go at that guy, so we have to go straight in his face and all that, and some guys say, no, just like be in your world and like feel the music and stuff, and another guy will tell you another story, so you get like so many views on how to battle, and some people don't even know what is battle and what is a contest, so you know, it's a whole mix, a whole mess up there. So like, what do you guys think, like, is there any particular opinion that you guys have that can help us to?
Already used to be a decision of like, do you want to be a dancer that does contests, or are you going to the race? It's a personal decision that you have to take. Also, you know, we live in a certain time where it becomes an importance. I mean, me personally, I think it's not that important, but it is part of the importance. So you cannot put a blind eye. So that's you trying to put a blind eye. You cannot put a blind eye to that, because it is also a means for people to somewhat exchange in a contest. Somewhat, it's still a contest. Yeah, it's kind of tough for me to kind of answer this because. Coaching battles, because actually a real battle is something that you can do inside. Like a real honest battle is 15, 20 rounds going against somebody else. Now, if you want to take that route of the contest, because it just depends. Like it just depends towards what kind of dancer you are. You're a person that wants to be more aggressive, or you're a person that is more introverted. You know, if you take somebody like Slim, who's more of an introverted dancer, he's not all over your face. It's just everything. Basically, here it goes. Let me find it. It's basically about the honesty of your dance. It's like, what do you want to do with your dance, and how do you feel? How do you manifest your artistry through your body? How do you manifest your spirit, your person within dance? You know, somebody else, they might be more like a fire type. Somebody that likes to be aggressive. Somebody is more calm within their body. So you just have to be honest with yourself. You know, because the thing I think sometimes dancers or younger dancers are, I'm not talking loud enough? You can't hear me? Okay, then I'm gonna talk louder. Okay, I don't like mics for some reason. But you know, I don't like holding something in. But I think, you know, if we're talking about contests, you want to go and participate in a certain contest, you have to be really honest with yourself and honest in how you express your dance. You know, of course, by watching somebody that's winning a lot of battles, a lot of contests, you're like, okay, maybe I have to take this route. But if it's not honest to your artistry, if it's not honest to your art, it's not honest to your personality, it will bound to fail. You know, we're playing a game actually of like trying to figure out people's personality by the way that they're dancing. But it is true that your personality comes out, you know. Certain dancers that I know, and for example, I take Venom. Venom is a dude that when he dances, he's super sporadic, and he is a sporadic person, you know. Like, so That's it. Your personality comes out in your dance. So if you enter a contest, be honest with who you are. You know, you can kill it by being calm and well relaxed and just being like, yeah, I got you. That's it. Simple. Gang. You know? Or you could be somebody all over in your face and like attack you. Honesty for me, I think, is the key. You know, and doing what you honestly love also. You know, do not change your dance style because you're in a contest, win or lose. Because then the best of your dance is not going to come out, and for sure you're not going to be happy when you watch that footage. You know? To answer the contest question. But the real battle was in the cycle. You know?
Agreed. So I'm going to touch on more of the why it's important to be in different platforms for your expression instead of how. Like, he's talking more about the personal expression and honestly expressing yourself, which is so important, so good. I totally agree with everything he said. I'd like to talk a little bit about why it's important to do more than just contests. When I think about dance as an expression, it's really easy to relate it to someone speaking or having a conversation. When you're in a cypher, you're having a group conversation. Someone comes in, they say something, you say, oh, okay, I like that, I can say something about that too. And you respond accordingly. When you're in a battle, that's a debate.